Go inside to Jake Wallin, the sophomore from Provo, and up top to Mike Sharovjans, the junior, played at University of San Francisco, has been a nice addition to this Utah team.
Well, Utah, there's no doubt about it. They've got to follow Gabe Matson. When he plays well, they play well. And dominate the glass. They've got a big size advantage, and you see it right there.
They go inside. It's Lovering. He's 7 feet 1 inch tall.
Just the ability to put the ball on the deck. And, you know, he can't get too many of those freebies. Their hands are a little uneasy early.
West Virginia coming off the loss against TCU on the road. They've lost 4 of 5. Amani Hansberry knocks down the first field goal of the game.
Play at the end of the game. He was questionable for today.
He plays hard both ends. He hurt himself in the Cincinnati game as well. There's Javon Small. Back-to-back triples for the Mountaineers. They tie it up at 6. Another deep three-point attempt. That one bricked by Jonathan Powell. Asar in transition, up and under for Ezra Asar, the transfer from East Carolina. Took his eye off the ball, saved it from going out of bounds. 6 to shoot now. Here's KJ Tenor driving, floating. That one's good. And KJ Tenor has his first basket in the last 9 games for West. 3 turnovers for Utah has been hurting them, but they haven't scored in 2.5 minutes. Dawes lines one up, and he's been really good off the bench. Transfer from Rice, averaging 8 points, 5 rebounds a game. Loose ball, knocked around, and Hansberry has it for the defense.
That was a great defensive possession by West Virginia against a secondary offensive lineup, and it makes them pay.
Yesufu, a transition 3, his second triple of the game. Hunter Erickson.
The problem with Utah right now is where are they going to score? You got a lot of guys that can. That's a good back cut and a nice pass from Keller.
Full court pressure now by West Virginia. They've got Sharovjans caught in the corner, and it's a turnover. Good feed, Small to Okani.
Virginia does like to pick up on occasion. They surprised Utah with that pressure before because normally they don't trap. At that time they found a way to trap in the corner.
That's it. Inside, Lovering. So they're letting Harris take as many looks from 3 as he wants. He's made 4 out of 44 from 3 this year, and he says, you know what? I know when my bread is buttered, I'm going to drive to the lane and one for Sincere Harris.
TCU was the same thing the other night against West Virginia.
Tie ball game, under 4 minutes to go. Okani is a big screen laid out on Gabe Madsen, and now Okani, and they're scoreless the last 3.5 minutes of play. Hansberry left wide open. That one is drained by the 6'8" sophomore Amani Hansberry.
Javon Small drew the defender, the second defender from that pick and roll. It's the pick and pop at the top, and it's going to be open all day long unless Utah rotates from the backside.
Hansberry's got 7 points, 6 from the three-point line. Mason Natson
just pulling the trigger, that happens. You think about it too much.
Okani strip steal against Keanu Dawes. Yesufu the other way. And the floater for Joseph Yesufu.
Very pesky with the hands. You see Dawes, he puts the ball right in front of Okani. That's easy money, but a nice floater on the backside.
Another steal for the Mountaineers. Yesufu looking for more. He's averaging 12 points a game over his last 3, and he's got 10 here in the first half today. Mountaineer fans getting into it under a minute to play here in the first half. Both the Madsen twins are out there now. Gabe inside to Lovering, and Toby Okani with the rejection. Okani now on the offensive end, knocks down the 3 in the corner. Largest lead of the game for West Virginia.
Now this is defense, and Craig Smith wanted a foul here, but that is a heck of a block. The timing.
Okani in that first half, 9 points on 4 of 7 shooting. Deep 3 from Wallin, and Utah needed it. Displaying why he's a 41% free throw shooter on the season. Just bricked those 2 from the stripe. Good feed, Small, inside, Hansberry, nice touch.
Nice feed, though. They came off that little pin down. They showed hard and left Hansberry wide open, and Small just such great court vision.
6th assist of the game for Javon Small after a 7-assist performance in the loss to TCU. Asar.
Not letting him catch the ball anywhere.
Madsen Just 2 points so far in this game, 1 of 5 shooting as Utah gets the three-pointer.
Utah back in the 2-3 zone, using that length at the top.
Hansberry got below the zone on the baseline. O'Connor found him for the easy 2. Sitting in the defense in the middle. Little pick and roll, and Hansberry delivers and 1 for West Virginia.
Well, Hansberry delivers after Javon Small delivered to him, and just a perfect bounce pass.
Second foul on Joseph Yesufu. Sharv jumps just inside the free throw line. That's his first bucket of the second half, and he's got 6 points. Utah has it under 14 minutes to play in regulation. Madsen in transition, stutter step, drive, push up, fade away, good. Gabe Madsen starting to find the stroke a little bit now with 7 points. Wallin, finger roll, quiets the Coliseum for a moment. And recovery on defense from West Virginia. In the corner, it's Keanu Dawes for 3. The 5th three-pointer in 16 attempts tonight for Utah.
Good job by Erickson, just kind of dribble penetrating and finding the open man. They need to just somehow space the court and get an angle into the lane and then drive and kick when they can on an opportunity.
Utah 3 of 6 from 3 in the second half. Dawes blindsiding Hansberry and Keanu Dawes.
Well, you know, we talked about their problems on offense, and the way to correct that sometimes is to find a way to score off your defense and be aggressive. And
you're in the midway point of our second half.
Harris slipped open for a half second, but Hansberry missed him.
Hansberry instead takes a 3, knocks it down. Hunter Erickson slashing to his right, hitting the mid-range jumper.
Again, Utah down the stretch here, creeping back into this game with 5 guys off the bench.
Jason Madsen in assists per game at 18. Tonight, only 9. And that's a big reason why West Virginia's been all over the passing lanes. This time, Jonathan Powell does it himself.
Well, their offense has stalled a little bit in the last 4 or 5 minutes, but their defense has been stepped up and been consistent all night long for West Virginia. That was a good timeout by Craig Smith, just to get his defense set and remind his team of the situation.
Small caught midair. Up top, Powell, 4 to shoot. Gets the roll. Hard fought on both ends of the floor. They improve to 15-8 overall, 6-6 on the season.